In this tutorial, we will talk about a research pathway. First of all, you must understand your assignment clearly. Don't go down the wrong path from the start, and set your sights on the final destination. Read the assignment and reread if you need to. Still have questions? Take good notes in class if you meet. Note any resources you are expected to use and where to find those in addition to the library. Write down any important notes about the project timeline and the due date. Ask your instructor any questions you have. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Your instructor expects it. Chances are good other students have the same questions as you. Post your questions to the class Blackboard discussion board. Again, other students may have the same questions and they will benefit from your post. Interacting with the instructor and other students will give you a more engaged learning experience. Note, if you have asked a librarian in your Blackboard class, you can always email a librarian. Next, identify keywords. Make a list or create a concept map of search terms related to your topic or information need. Think of as many synonyms as possible. Some tips for developing keywords include consider natural language search terms in addition to professional terminology, such as medical or scientific. Remember to combine other search terms or use search term connector not to search in context, especially with words that have more than one meaning. Use or to search for more than one term. For example, preserves, not jams, or preserves or parks. Don't be afraid to try using parentheses to get a wider range of search results. Example, influenza and, in parentheses, symptoms or diagnosis. Making a visual map of your topic helps. Drawing a concept map helps you see how subtopics are related and how to decide the direction of your research. Your topic shouldn't be too broad, which can be overwhelming, or too narrow, which can be hard to find sources. Next, you begin your background research. You may skip this step depending on your assignment or information need. Otherwise, you should develop a broad understanding of your topic by searching for general information in MCTC library databases such as Credo Reference and Encyclopedia Britannica. Important: accessing library resources off campus. You can get to the library databases, which includes subscription content, off campus through the library link under My Path or through the MCTC library homepage directly. You will need to log in with your KCTCS logon credentials to access these databases. Search Credo Reference for topic overviews, articles from electronic editions of dictionaries, handbooks, and encyclopedias, images, and topic mind maps. Search Encyclopedia Britannica for electronic encyclopedia articles, videos and other media, biographies, and more. Digging for more sources. Once you have begun your initial background research, you can begin to think about settling on the scope of your topic and looking at more specific resources. Accessing the MCTC library databases. MCTC Library provides full-text access to databases with journal articles, newspaper articles, ebooks, streaming videos, and more. To access those, you may search Primo, which searches many but not all of the MCTC library databases in a single search. Find Primo on the MCTC library homepage, or search Primo for many of the MCTC library guides online. Using Primo, you may need to add or change keywords you search for within Primo. Use the search limiters in Primo to sort out results further, such as whether an item is located physically in a library, or choose a subject or relevant subtopic. You can filter by author or creator's name, filter by material type such as articles, books, videos, or more, filter by publication date range, or more. You may also find Primo on many of the library guides. You can search the single databases from the library homepage under Research. Click on Databases to see the full list. We have many different databases to search in many different platforms. Next, you must evaluate the sources that you find to determine whether you want to use them in your research. Use the following criteria to evaluate whether or not your sources are appropriate to use. Consider currency. Is it up to date? Relevance. Does it meet your need? Authority. Is it a trustworthy source? Accuracy. Is this biased or reliable? And purpose. Does the article or source inform, persuade, sell, entertain, or what? And these are criteria used by the CRAP test. Use web sources cautiously. As a reminder, search MCTC library databases for appropriate scholarly resources first. Search online further if necessary. Be careful to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is stealing someone's work without giving them credit. Understand when to use citations. Citations are added to research papers within the body of the paper to give the author or creator credit, as well as in a list at the end of the paper as a works cited sheet, which is MLA style, or a references page, which is APA style. Be sure to follow formatting rules. But not just in papers. Be sure to provide citations for photographs and share sources in speeches, for example. When to cite? Cite a source when you include a direct quote, more than one word, or use quotation marks. Cite numbers or statistics. Include someone else's ideas or concepts that you learned about through your research, or anything you didn't know already. Summarize or paraphrase information from a source. Provide an analysis, provide an argument, or draw a conclusion based on the sources you found, and use information from interviews or collaborative efforts with others. Use citation tools available to you. Note citation tips in your textbook if available. Visit the Purdue University OWL online writing lab website. Visit the MCTC Library Citation Help Guide, and use the Trusted Citation Maker RefWorks available through the MCTC Library Citation Help Guide. And that is the research pathway. For more questions, email Ask a Librarian.